The world we live in is pretty fucked up. I was just sitting here thinking to myself, there's so much bullshit in the mainstream media, so many lies, so many fake stories. Nothing wrong with getting wrong and making, a correction, but they're just like in such a rush to make an attracting headline that they don't even focus on getting the story right. Basically, what it has come to is they're trying to get the ratings, they're trying to get the views, they're trying to get the clicks, etc., etc. It's bullshit. What happened to the honor in journalism? What happened to the integrity, the accuracy, into wanting to educate the electorate? Just what happened to it? What happened to them actually caring about the truth and giving it to the American people? Oh, shit, I started this video with this on. Is that better? Oh, camera's over here. Is that better? Yeah, more professional, right? Yeah, yeah. Anyways, like I said, I was sitting here thinking about it. I caught myself thinking there should be some regulations for it to hold them accountable to the truth. But you can't trust your government to do that because you don't want to give them more power, especially with the press. And you can't trust the company to do it because they're the ones up at the top, them, the shareholders, the funders, controlling the information being put out there. Bottom line, when it comes down to it, that's what it is. Whoever's giving you money, they have the ultimate say. They just have to say, do what I say or I stop giving you money. People with a substantial amount of money have a substantial amount of say. That just sounds like common sense to me in this type of world. Obviously, money is the root of all evil. Literally can't trust them, period. Literally, not 1 ounce. They are literally supposed to be there to educate the population on the truth, knowledge, and current events. So we are educated, especially during election times. They are supposed to be unbiased, first and foremost, not narrating towards a certain demographic, a certain group of people. Like, when's the last time anybody remembers any news media not like being unbiased, just not aiming towards a certain, group or demographic? When's the last time anybody remembers that? If anybody watches this video, leave down in the comments, because I sure as hell don't. I'm not that young, but I'm not that old either. It's always been the same, basically. Always been the same. We really got to do something. The American people need to stop buying into all this division that they're causing and creating, that the Democrats are funding. They don't want us to get along. It's more apparent to me than ever with how much conflict there are just between on who you voted for. It just could not be more obvious to me that they want to divide us. They don't want us to see what they're doing, see what they're gonna do. They want to keep us blind. They don't want us to get together and all figure it out together. What's that? How does that saying go? Something about leading the blind and the masses. Something about blinding the masses and leading them. I don't remember exactly. But it's exactly it. You blind the people and they blindly follow you. You give them a little story that they like. You tell them this and tell them that and put a smile on, and they cheer on. Uh, they literally rely on people not having a mind of their own. MSNBC even said it. He's going as far to control what people think. That's our job. Well, close quote, of course. No, that's not your job. People think for themselves. But what they want, what they expect, and what they rely on is for people to not think for themselves and for them to take what they say as gospel, as the ultimate truths of truths, as scripture. We seriously need to get together, and those socialists need to drop that stupid ass idea and focus on our country, ourselves. each other, our prosperity, not changing our economic structure and all that crap, not just because you want to take what someone else has. No, drop that socialism crap. We need to just focus on getting our country together, securing it, and prospering flat out. And with that, I'm out. I just wanted to add one more thing. It is not racist to want to secure your country and its people. I can't stress that enough. And I wanted to add, back to the division. We have literally, from my point of view, never been divided so much ever before. We are literally divided in groups within groups. You would think all conservatives would be on the same side and all liberals are on the same side, but no, they even have like those people against each other. One small little disagreement, they're instantly against each other. They have all this planted in there to like set off a bomb and have everybody against each other all of a sudden. Like, what happened? People used to be able to find common ground and work off of that. I love it because Steven Crowder, that's his first premise, is finding common ground and basing the civil discussion from there. There's no reason it can't be civil. There's no reason just because you guys disagree that you can't have a civil discussion. That's just basically all it's about. It drives me insane. I see some of those change my mind things he does and whatnot, and people out there is obviously it's not the only thing I watch. I'm just using it as an example, but people out there are just insane. And they just have us so divided. And they are just kicking back and loving it. And the thing is, these people are being exposed. These people behind the scenes and all this are being exposed. But some people have their heads so far up their ass to even see it. And that's what I'm getting at. Is that we all need to come together and fix all this shit. Get these parasites out of Congress. Just fix it all. This country was built by us and for us. Everybody, Americans. But yeah, stay tuned for more. This is the first of my morning thoughts segments, if you want to call it. Every morning, I constantly, see what's going on. Just always forming some thoughts in the mornings and whatnot. And always wanted an outlet to voice them to. Because until now, I basically rant and vent to my fiance. Hopefully, I can reach out to some people and, we can get somewhere with this country. Let's do this. Come on. We got this.